You know what is the number one thing that is killing your sales and your dreams? Many years ago, I was attending a 3-day workshop on communications and on sales and on public speaking. Now remember, the speaker, the presenter, the facilitator gave us a pretty interesting assignment, okay? He gave each one of us a little small camera. And the assignment was, we need to do a 30-second, 1-minute elevator pitch about what we do, about our brand, about our product, and we would record ourselves, okay? And there were a few hundred of us in the room, and then we all did it. And we thought, okay, that's interesting. We were doing our elevator pitch. And what was fascinating was when we were all done, okay, he would pick different people from the audience, and they would play the clip on the big TV. Now, you gotta imagine, but there's a lot of pressure, a few hundred people in the room, and he would play it, but with no sound. What we didn't know is the little camcorder, it had no sound. It doesn't record audio. And we would watch ourselves and oh my goodness, we would cringe. Because when you hear no sound, all you could see is the body language. And it was shocking. Almost 95% of us, we all suck, right? We were not convincing. We were not compelling. Our body language was all like, well, yeah, you know, here's what I do. You see this kind of body language. You see this kind of body language. Eye-opening for me. You see, the number one thing that's killing your sales and your dreams, it is not your script, it is not your technique, it is not your ability, and it is not even how many years of experience you have. It is one word: believe. You lack belief. I see this a lot in public speaking, in platform closing. You will see a speaker walks up to the stage, super confident, charismatic, funny, tells phenomenal stories. And it's great, and he's having a good time, the audience is having a good time, and by the time he transitions into some kind of offer, now he needs to talk about what he does, how he could further help the audience. You would see the man, the woman, they change on stage. From that confident person, that speaker, suddenly now they need to talk about what they do. Well, you know, if you don't mind, I would love to just spend maybe just a few minutes, not too long, but just a few minutes to talk about what I do. If that's okay with you, what the heck just happened? Why? Because they lack conviction. They lack belief. They don't really believe what they sell, and they don't really believe what they do. What is holding you back? Not technique. Do you believe, truly believe in your product, your service, yourself, your brand? Are you communicating that? When I sometimes see on YouTube, on social media, and someone would comment, a stupid comment, oh, Dan, you're just trying to sell your book. You're just trying to sell your course. Of course I am. Because here's what I believe, and you don't have to buy my belief. That I believe that when you truly believe in what you do, it is your job to get it out there. It is your duty, it's your obligation to put yourself out there, to push your brand, to push your product out there, right? I'm gonna sell them something that they don't even know that they need. And by the time I am done, they're gonna say, thank you. That's the conviction I have. I have no problem. I'm constantly promoting, I'm constantly pushing, I'm constantly closing every single day because I believe in what I do. The question is, do you believe in what you do? You see, there's nothing more important. There's nothing more important in the business world than someone who has the ability to close and to sell. Warren Buffett is the best salesperson for his company. Bill Gates is the best salesperson for his company. Think about it. Steve Jobs is the number one salesperson for Apple, period. Are you the number one salesperson for what you do, for your industry, for your company? Are you the champion? Are you the advocate? Are you the number one spokesperson for what you do? You see, you have a moral obligation. You see, nothing happens until a sale is made in business. It doesn't matter what you do. Until a sale is made, nothing happens. That's what pays the salaries. That's what pays the equipment. That's what fulfills the orders. As a closer, you need to close every single day, all the time. Even when you borrow money from the bank, you need to sell them on your ability to repay the loan. So you have a moral obligation, if you truly believe in what you do, to sell, to close, to convince, to persuade, to influence every single day. When I see someone, if you have any negative association, even one tiny bit, about selling, about closing, you're broke. You're broke. I guarantee you, I've never met a highly successful person in any field who is not very good at what they do, who is not passionate about what they do, and who don't talk about what they do all the fucking time. So here's my assignment for you. You go and make a video. You do a 30-second, 1-minute elevator pitch. You do that. You upload that to YouTube. Watch yourself. Put yourself out there, and you put a link below. I'm gonna take a look. If it's good, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. If it's no good, I'm gonna give you a thumbs down. You'll see it. Do that, and you watch yourself. How much conviction do you have? How much belief do you have about what you do? Because you can talk all you want, you can be a keyboard warrior, you can do all that shit. You do a video, you post on YouTube, you put yourself out there. See how the world judges you. That is what is gonna get you to your goals. That is what is gonna tell people how convincing are you? How much do you actually believe in what you do? Go ahead and do that.